And welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be sort of a mini review and demo as to how I felt about what I received in my Boxycharm this month. I decided not to do an unboxing because I got my box so late. I figured the Boxycharm world probably already know what's expected or have received their boxes. So I just went ahead and tried it on for a couple of days just to see what I felt about the products, whether I'm going to give them away or attempt really hard to use them in some part of my routine because I hate wasting products. So these products are overhyped. They are things that I've been seeing circulating around Instagram, social media, YouTube commercials. As a consumer, I went ahead and bought a couple things that I thought maybe that might work for me, maybe that might not. So without further ado, I am going to tell you all about the products I either received from my Boxycharm or purchased this week and what I thought about them. So the first thing that was in my Boxycharm box was this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is what I was most excited about because I've always wanted to try this. I've tried the spray one, which was fantastic. I only purchased a sample size because I like to find out whether or not I'm in it for the long run. And to be honest with you, I have tried this 2 days with 2 different foundations, and the first day went horrible. It went just horribly wrong. By the end of the day, I was a complete greasy mess. I was confused because it says oil-free on the packaging. As soon as I put what I thought was going to be a dime size ball onto my hand, it just like liquefied everywhere. Like it got all over my towel, and I thought, okay, maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I prefer my $6 e.l.f. primer that won't leave me looking like a mess versus this little guy that is half an ounce and $16. So testing it out still today. We'll see what I think about this in the long run. The second thing I got was this beautiful little fan brush here, and out of everything that I received, I think I like this the best. I wasn't really looking forward to another brush because I thought I don't really need it, but I would never purchase this on its own. I think it's like a $20 brush or something crazy like that. I would have never purchased this if somebody would have told me it was the greatest thing ever because I have plenty of other brushes that do it for me, but I used it today for my bronzer. It was wonderful. It just went on super fast, super smooth, and I felt like it took me less time. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to contour with it and see if it works with contour as well. But as far as bronzer, it was awesome. So definitely keeping that one. The next thing I got was this Naked Cosmetics palette. And I'm sorry, but these colors just don't do it for me. I came out with this look here, and it's not bad, but I overall don't feel like they go together. Like the colors that I used to work this area here just doesn't really flow for me for some reason. I have this like lip pencil here. It's I Am Precious, which is super cute, and the packaging is wonderful. It's a Real Her lip liner. It is like incredibly creamy and so pretty and pigmented, and this is basically like the color that I like go for on a day-to-day basis, but it went on a little bit darker than what you see here, and then when I applied the lipstick on top it changed. So, and then the most disappointing of them all was unfortunately their liquid lipstick. It never felt dry. Like I've been wearing it for like 30 minutes and it's so sticky. It is ridiculously sticky, and I would much rather have a drying lipstick or a lipstick that will transfer than to have something that's sticky, because I can't do that. So I don't know about that. That may not be used again, unfortunately. As far as what I purchased this week, this little guy here, it has been overhyped like crazy. I have seen lots of YouTubers out there talk about this wonderful, wonderful bronzer, how it smells like the beach. To me, honestly, it smells like a tanning salon, and the first time that I used it, I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with the scent. I felt like I kept smelling it throughout the day, and it didn't apply like I wanted it to apply at first, and maybe it was because I was used to something that was a little bit darker with a little bit more of an orangey tint. So I, you know, kept trying it, and I've got to say that it's grown on me. It looks a lot more natural. My skin doesn't look as orange anymore. Now I feel like my bronzer is looking a lot less muddy. It's not as like pigmented up here. It blends out really, really nice. And the smell, maybe it was just that first layer, but I feel like the smell has died down, or I've just gotten used to it. I'll never know. The next thing I purchased was this little guy here. This was also something that was hyped in just about every single e.l.f. drugstore tutorial that I saw out there. It's the e.l.f. Baked Highlight in Moonlight, and it took me a while to get it this pigmented, and to be honest, on my skin, like, you can't really see it. It's in between these two, and it's not really there. It was only like, I think $3, so I'm not totally lost with this one. I could use it for an inner corner highlight or maybe brow bone highlight, but other than that, you know, I don't really recommend this one. And then the last thing I purchased this week was the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, and this has been overhyped by just about everyone on the planet. There's commercials with big time YouTubers using it, and so I figured I'd give it a shot. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it's just mine, but mine's a little bit on the drier side. Like, I felt when I was applying it that it took me a little bit longer to work, and it seemed a little bit stickier. Maybe it's designed that way to give you the volume. I don't mind what it's done to my eyelashes, but I don't really see the hype. It's not very, very expensive. I think it was like $6 or $7, which I thought, okay, that's not that bad, because I've seen $10 mascaras that do nothing. So I was like, okay, whatever. I will continue to use it until it's done, and then after that I may not repurchase. And that's all I have for you guys today. So hopefully you enjoyed my little mini reviews slash demos on what I purchased this week. So if you'd like, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and spread my love for makeup. Bye-bye!